So I just want to do a demo video of a kettlebell clean, so a hard style kettlebell clean. People have trouble having it bang through the arm, right? Trying to jerk it up. So your clean, when you're doing hard style swings and cleans and snatches as well, it's all based on the swing, right? So when you're having trouble, go back to your swing. So make sure you're pushing your butt back. So knees stay back, right? Different than a barbell. Your knees are staying back the whole time. So knees stay back. So that motion doesn't change, right? So when you're going into your clean, right, it's a single arm swing. So elbow, shoulder stays back. So I track it with my other hand to make sure you're staying square. But instead of letting it flow out, right, you're going to gently guide it up. So view from the side, elbow stays close to the body, pushing it down and up. So I'm still using that swing to bring the weight up, right? So as you're coming up, as you're pulling up, think about like you're zipping a sweater. So coming down, elbow rotates or hand rotates in, push your butt back and coming up. Down, push your butt back and coming up, right? So it's this motion, you want to make sure you're having an open hand. You're not really gripping it too hard. You want the bell to actually rotate, flip around your hand. So thumb's coming down, zipping your sweater down, butt goes back, so hand is back. As you come up, right, zipping that sweater, and then here, elbows pointing back, punch through, right, engage your active shoulders, should feel muscles in your back, punch through and hold that position. So if you have a hard time, so I always say, start with two hands. So you're gonna do like a cheat clean, right, just to help yourself get it up here effortlessly, holding it here, right, elbow should be pointing down. Find a position where you're almost like, hand should be punching yourself, right? So fists are strong, wrist is straight, right? You should feel muscles in your upper back working to hold that belly position. So get used to this rack position. So this is going to be very useful when you're doing rack squats or anything like that, but this is your end position for your clean, right? Start position for your press. So key to start here, and then work on gently, slowly coming down. So hands going to rotate, push your butt back, right, and then coming back up. Butt goes back, spearing it through, right, spearing the hand through, ending in that same position. So what I've done with some athletes is using a drill to try and get that positioning. So you want to use a towel, something small, wedge that between your elbow and your body, right, because we want to make sure that we keep that contact. So as you come up, right, from your clean position, elbows tight against the body, towel is tight against the body, gently coming down, pushing the butt back and coming up. Butt back and coming up. So really try to emphasize keeping the elbow close into the body, right? So butt goes back, coming up, right? So that'll prevent you from having to jerk it and then you get that banging, right? So we want to avoid that. Another drill you might want to work on, right, if you trust yourself, is doing it in front of a wall. So now learn to keep the bell super close into your body. So this helps once you start getting used to the motion. Instead of letting the swing, right, go pull all the way out, all right, you can just move from your dead stop position, pulling it through. So I'm going to swing butt back, through, butt back, through. So the bell doesn't get too far away from you. Make sure your head doesn't get too close to the wall, right? Slowly coming back, using that swing to clean it up. Right, so remember, when you ever get stuck, just go back to your swing, right? And then you can also work on little mid pulls, right? Called like gunslinger swing. Instead of letting it flow out, you pull the elbow back. Push it back down, pull the elbow back. Right, so what it looks like, swing, I'm pulling my elbow back, right, like a cowboy, right, the gunslingers instead, and then you practice elbow back and punch through with the hand, right, so work on that, that'll help you ultimately getting that pull, so when you start snatching the bell, again, same concept, elbow shouldn't bang.